Oh, Blake Griffin, razzle dazzle. Oh, next level.
Shot clock crossing deep in the bag. Durant scores again. Durant straight line drive.
I'm not as charismatic as my peers. I don't have a personality that's like fit for TV like my peers.
He turns, he shoots. Yes.
I don't feel like I want people to call me a leader, but I also don't want people to say I'm not one either.
In 2021, Scottie Pippen gave an interview with GQ where he shared his thoughts on Kevin Durant, one of the most prolific scorers the game has ever seen. According to Pippen, KD may have all the scoring talent in the world, but he lacks something crucial: team leadership. Pippen's main argument, that Durant doesn't know how to make his teammates better and relies too much on his individual skill. Pippen wasn't holding back. He said, and I quote, "As great as KD is, there's a cap to his talent. He needs to learn how to utilize his team." In Scottie's eyes, Durant's approach to basketball is all about scoring rather than leading a team to victory. And for him, that's exactly what separates KD from someone like LeBron James, who Pippen believes knows how to lift his teammates and use them to win games. Pippen even made a direct comparison between LeBron and Durant, saying LeBron would have approached the 2021 playoff series against the Milwaukee Bucks completely differently. Remember, in that series, Durant put on an incredible individual performance, averaging over 35 points per game, but the Brooklyn Nets fell short in 7 games with KD's toe on the line. Kyrie Irving was out and James Harden was dealing with injuries, so Durant had to carry a heavy load. According to Pippen, he said LeBron would have figured out how to beat them. He went on to say that LeBron may not have even taken the last shot because he knows how to rely on his teammates. But Pippen says he kept trying to go punch for punch with the Bucks instead of playing a true team game. For Scottie, that was his biggest issue. It's a pretty harsh critique when you think about it. Durant had to carry a team that was missing 2 of its stars, playing 42 minutes a game and putting up monster numbers. But for Pippen, it wasn't all about the stats. It was about the leadership and how that translates to winning. Pippen pointed out that Durant's one-man show wasn't enough to beat the Bucks, who leaned on their team play for victory. Giannis, Middleton, and Drew Holiday, those guys all played a role in Milwaukee's victory. Pippen said KD's offense became his worst enemy in that series because he didn't know how to adapt and rely on his teammates when it mattered the most. So how did KD respond to all this, you might ask? Well, if you know anything about Durant, you know he's active online and doesn't back down from criticism. Instead of addressing Scottie's points directly, Durant took a different route. He clapped back by bringing up some of Pippen's more controversial comments, like when Scottie refused to go into the game during the 1994 playoffs because the final play wasn't drawn up for him.
The Bulls called a timeout and designed a play for Tony Kukoc. Scottie Pippen refused to go back in. Instead, he went to the end of the bench, necessitating a second timeout. Pippen and Jackson got into a cussing match, but Scottie still refused to budge.
Now, that was classic KD, using a bit of pettiness to defend his honor. But the bigger question remains, does Pippen actually have a point? Is there really a cap to Durant's talent? On one hand, you can't deny KD's individual greatness. He's a 2-time Finals MVP, a 4-time scoring champion, and one of the most unguardable players in NBA history. But when it comes to leading a team, especially when he's not surrounded by superstars like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, some might argue that his success has been limited. Let's not forget, Durant won 2 championships with the Golden State Warriors, a team that had already established a culture of winning before he arrived. Pippen's criticism seems to be that KD hasn't proven he can lead a team to a championship on his own in the way LeBron has done in different circumstances. At the end of the day, it's a matter of individual perspective. Some might say Pippen is right, KD's game is more about individual brilliance than team leadership. Others will argue that Durant's skill set is enough to make him one of the greatest, regardless of the team dynamics. But what do you guys think? Is there a cap to KD's talent like Scottie says, or is Durant a true leader in his own right? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more upcoming videos and NBA content. My name is Damian Peters. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.